Tour Edge has some new drivers that they sent our way so we can check out and give you the information so you can decide whether or not these are the latest and greatest best driver for you. So they have 3 new ones out. They have the LS model, low spin. They have the Max model, and they have a third one, the light, but we're only going to be checking out the LS and the Max to see how these stack up and perform to what we're used to. And will we see some great advantage for using the new exotic LS or Max? Just so you know, we did put the little dots on the face so we can have some club data so we know that, hey, did we get a toe strike, high, low? Because with the 10K MOI, which is with the Max driver, we'll get in that in a sec, we want to know, are we getting the ball speed with those miss-hit shots that we want? Now, both the LS and the Max have a full carbon head. So top, bottom, full carbon construction. Both have a pyramid face technology. Now, what is that? So pyramid face technology is like this. It's really the face behind the face. So behind there is the technology that helps you get max ball speed from almost anywhere on the face, or as much as you could from, let's say, a toe hit or a heel hit. So that's basically in a nutshell what it is. Many companies are doing this. They're calling it many different things. Here, Tour Edge, pyramid face technology. And as you can see from the Max driver, let's say a 151 ball speed off the face. This is like robotic testing, where a toe hit, you get about 150 ball speed, and a heel, 150.1. So you're not losing much from what they're telling us. And then the LS, similar numbers, just a smaller face. So it's gonna drop a little bit more because there's not as large face area. So less pyramid face technology here versus the larger head. With the LS, we have a slightly smaller head profile, and we have weighting tungsten weights back and closer to the face. We can interchange those and move the weight around as desired. With the Max, larger head, 460cc sized head shape, and we have the tungsten weighting adjustable slide in the rear for fade and draw bias, depending on what you prefer. And the Max offers us 10K MOI, which can be confusing, but we'll sum it up for you real quick right here. Here is our MOI refresher, moment of inertia, and it's calculated as grams times centimeter squared. Grams would really be the mass times the centimeter squared. And in 2006, the USGA put out a limit. The maximum limit that could be was 5,900 on the y-axis, which is the heel to toe axis. So from here to here, the maximum MOI you could have on a golf club was 5,900. So how do we get this 10K number if that's above the allowable number? Well, now there's a new parameter, the X, the vertical up and down axis. So we have a MOI X and an MOI Y. Add those together, we get 10K. And the reason that number is important is because that's how much really that club face would twist at impact. So like if you hit a toe shot, that club face is gonna open up and you're gonna lose grams times centimeter squared. You're gonna lose that ball speed because that face is twisting open. Because of the face construction, the pyramid face, what you're doing is it's not twisting as much because the face is constructed in such a way that toe hits, your face is a lot more stable. Same thing with heel hits or vertically from the crown to the thinner shots off the sole. The face isn't going to be twisting, meaning losing power or ball speed on those hits. Whereas with the smaller face, yeah, you don't have the mass out here to construct the face in such a way. So that's why the smaller heads are for the players who hit closer to the center more often. If you don't, then you would go with a larger head with more MOI forgiveness so that when you hit it out here, you get similar performance to when you hit this one closer to the center. And the lineup comes stock, standard, with the Ventus Fujikura shaft. Or I should say Fujikura Ventus shaft. Just pick your weight and color and you're good to go. So high quality shaft with the driver. I love that. Looking at them both, I gotta say, that LS has a smaller shaped head. It almost looks like the size of a mini driver these days. So even though the Max is larger, to me, it looks pretty normal. So we'll see how she performs. Let's begin with the Max model and see what type of performance we get right out of the gate. I am warmed up, ready to rock and roll. And here's the things I'm looking for: sound, feel, and performance. If it sounds horrible and performs well, I'm not using it. If it performs bad and sounds great, I'm not using it. It has to not only perform great, sound great. All right, so just the Max right out of the gate. I love the setup. Slight offset, not my favorite. What you got? Okay. Where did we strike that? That's going to be something I need to know. Where was my ball strike? Foresight Quad Max will tell me. We got great performance, 147 ball speed, 105 club speed, so I'm hitting it pretty well. Let's just look at that. So that first shot, we got kind of a low heel shot. Hit up on it, hit down by the heel, as you can see there. So with that mishit, we got 256 carry and 147 ball speed. That's pretty good. I like the club head speed. We could swing this thing pretty fast. Standard length, 45 and a half length shaft. I think felt really, really good. Ooh. See, with that little offset face, I feel like I'm drawing it a little bit. Little similar strike on the club face. So we just got to get one in the center. Wow, I mean, I'm still heel striking that because that offset face is a little uncomfortable for me at the moment. So we're just getting used to it. But so far, everything has been pretty good. That felt better. 150 ball speed, little closer. We're still hitting it low on the heel, like low heel strikes. Interesting. Why don't my swing speeds get up there? 108. I think what I want to know is what's going to happen when I actually strike it in the center of the face. So I'm liking the feel of the Max. I like the sound. I like the fact that I have yet to hit one in the middle. I don't know why I can't. I think the offset is not something I'm comfortable with. It's not much though. It's just a slight offset, but I'm just not used to swinging clubs like that. That was better. 150 ball speed, 258 carry, great performance. But for me, look where I strike that ball all the time. Like every shot is down low heel. So my swing path's a little in to out, which is normal for me. I think it's just a subtle offset with the driver, and I like more of a square look. So if you like that little offset, oh my gosh, the Max driver is performing incredibly well, even with slight mishits. I'll give it one more try before we go to the LS with that more normal face for me. We'll just see if I can't. I mean, that was my fastest ball speed. Hooked it a little bit more, but yeah, it went out there and I hit it more center of the face that time. I tried to correct my swing path a little bit, got much more in the center of the face, but that offset is just getting me to heel it or draw it a little more than I'm comfortable with. But the performance, very impressive for hitting it where I was hitting it literally every time. So very, very impressive. Let's move to that LS model and see how she performs. We've got a lot of products coming up on the market, so we're gonna have a lot of cool things for you to check out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Appreciate the support. Also, I have a newsletter where we send you great deals and discounts. That is in the video description below too. So sign up for that if you wouldn't mind, so we can send you stuff as we get it. All right, LS, smaller head. I don't dislike that. Slightly less offset from what I see. And already very different shot shape. This is gonna happen when you're testing clubs out, you go to the shop or whatever. When they look very different, it's gonna be a minute for you to get your bearings from one club to the next. Offset where I'm really trying to hold it open and not let it turn over versus just a different look and it just went way right. Like none of them with the Max went that direction. Oh, that felt so good. So good. That was 151 ball speed, 265 carry. We're pushing 3 bills right there, 293. Where'd I strike that one? Oh, watch this. And that first one is in the white, so it's a low heel. But that second one, I didn't cross the center of the club on the Max one time. But this one, although low, it was just on the right side of center. So very, very different location of ball strike. But interestingly, 151 ball speed, that's what I was getting, 49.51 with the Max. So if you can get consistent ball strikes, you'll be okay. Oh, I hit that really well. More carry, a little less ball speed. It was more of a toe hit, but I hit that really well and it went farther, 296. Where do we hit that? Oh my gosh, you see? Shape of setup determines where you strike that ball. That is where you want to strike it. Even with 149 ball speed, it went ultimately farther because we got a little more launch angle, a little less spin. That's almost perfect. So if you're somebody who loves an offset driver, just subtle. It's not like major offset, which you've seen those. Subtle offset, the Max would be great because just think if I hit the Max in that location on the club face, we probably would have been pushing 153 ball speed. Oh, that felt really good. Nice high fade, 149 ball speed again, 257 carry. That ball position nearly spot on center of that club face. Little 1 degree into out, 105 speed, 149 ball speed. These are numbers that we're looking for. I mean, identical. Identical shot. Consistency is the key. Oh, that might have even been more perfectly in the center. Like we're just getting better hitting the club in the center of the face. Oh, that's perfect. I am noticing one thing difference between the two. So I'll share that in just 1 second. I need to test it one more time with each club. 270, that's my best one. Nice tight draw. 295, 106 speed. What's my ball speed? 151. That's hard to beat there, the consistency. This is the LS too, low spin. And we are getting, I mean, perfect 1985 backspin on that ball, but you can change balls all you want. Let's see where we hit that. I mean, if we're shooting arrows, it doesn't get closer than that. Those two were spot on, perfect. Perfectly in the center. So I was noticing one thing, and we got to test it with the Max. Maybe we'll get the Max in the center of the face or not, but there was a sound difference that I was hearing, the Max versus the LS. The LS had a little more of a hollow body sound, and this didn't, but let's check it out here. Yeah, there's a sound difference, 100%. I hit it on the heel again. Oh yeah, can I hit that? I just can't hit this one in the center. But I'm still getting 150. I'm getting the same ball speed as the LS, and I'm swinging it like it's just, I'm hitting the heel. I'm gonna set up on the toe. Oh my gosh, that was another level. Here's what I did. Whoa, I set up with the ball out on the toe that time, and I think I might have hit it in the center of the club face, which would be kind of interesting to see. 151 ball speed. Where do we hit that? Isn't that funny? Look at that. Oh, can you believe that? All right, I'm gonna do everything in my power right now. One more. I'm gonna do everything in my power, all my energy, everything I got in me to try to get center of the club face, because I wanna know, I gotta know. Okay, I smoked that. I mean, that's 152 ball speed. I still feel like I hit it slightly heel. And I did. Low heel, can't do it. I changed my club path, I changed everything. So I gotta hit one more for you. I just got to. That's great ball speed, my club head speed. And that's a good hit. I can't complain. 152 ball speed, almost pushing 300. Low heel. So let's look at this. This is comparing the max for me versus the LS. The LS, I mean, I'm hitting that sucker like smack dab in the middle of the face on average. And the max, I'm hitting it low heel. And we're getting roughly the same. I'm swinging the max faster a little bit. So that's what's interesting. And then the ball reaction with the max, 148 average ball speed, that's from where I'm hitting it. Whereas the tour in the center, 149 ball speed, and roughly just 2 yards of difference total distance between, for me, the LS and the max. There is a sound difference. The LS sounds a little more hollow body than the max. Here's what I wish would happen, is that these two would join forces together and become one driver. I want the look of this with this size of head, no offset, slight offset. I want this size of head in here, and I want the sound of this into this. It's almost the perfect driver, but these two need to have a child, or they just need to formulate together, and it would be epic. But I've got to say, if you have struggled hitting center of the face, or you prefer slightly offsetted driver, this Tour Edge Exotic Max, that might be the perfect driver for you. I'm impressed. Great job, Tour Edge. Hope this helps. Love you guys. See you next time.